Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
Number And welcome everybody to today's Averett men's lacrosse game. Your Averett University Cougars taking on Hampden-Sydney as Averett got the win in their last matchup against Guilford to improve to 1-13. My name is Thomas Lee III here on the Averett Sports Network. As we get set for this one, Cougars looking to get their first home victory of the season and their last home game of the year. This is their home finale. Take a look at what happened last week against Guilford. With that 11-4 victory, Emmett Wood broke the program record for goals. 4 goals in that game, 80 now overall, and taking care of business is Wood. Averett will be in their white tops here today, and Hampden-Sydney will be in their maroon as they meet here in midfield. 15 minutes on the clock, and the Cougars going to get a big win here like we talked about. It's the season finale, home finale for the Cougars. Coming into today with an 0-8 record. That game against Guilford, though, was really key for this team. It was the first time that they've ever beaten Guilford before. And so we'll see how the Cougars respond here at home after getting a win last week. So here we go, underway, Cougars and Tigers, and it's picked up here quickly by Havoc. Havoc running down this field, takes a shot, and it's saved. Quick start here for the Cougars, as that was Will Palmer, the goalie, coming out and making a big save here in the first 10 seconds of the game. Now racing down the field here and going out of bounds. Stay here. Now moving it up towards the net is Haynes. Haynes gets it back up top. Ball's loose. Let's see who can pick it up. And it's going to be Hitter over there and out of bounds again. Averett standing their ground with Robbie Eisenhower. Take a look at some of the stats for the Cougars this season. Emmett Wood, like we talked about, 18 goals this season, 21 points total. And then Connor Boyd, second in goals and points with 17. Trying to swing it towards the middle, and it's deflected and picked off by Averett. Racing down the field, here they go. Here comes Pascal Roman. Roman towards the 30. Pass it inside towards the 15, and Averett's going to bounce it back up top. So a couple of nice possessions here for the Cougars. Averett has never beaten Hampden-Sydney, 0-3 in program history. Martinez now fumbling the ball and picking it back up. Keeping possession, though. Martinez, and now he loses it. It's picked up there by Barry. Barry outlet pass. Past the 40 and over into Averett's zone. Moving it all the way up here is Mahoney. They'll move it up towards the middle. A chance for a shot and a goal. That one goes down. And Hampden-Sydney's on the board. It's 1-0 at the 13-11 mark. So Cole Palmer gets his first goal of the evening and gives the Tigers a 1-0 lead. Averett played Hampden-Sydney last year, lost 19-6, and so hoping for a different result here today, but so far trailing here early on in the first quarter. Now face off, and it's picked up and won by Trey Black. Black to the far side of the field. And back behind the X. In goal here today for the Cougars, Robbie Eisenhower. The offense right now running through Patrick Haynes. For Cole Palmer, that's his 40th goal of the season. Centering pass inside. And a behind-the-back shot there that goes awry. But Palmer, 55 points now total on the season. And one of the big-time players for the Tigers this season now moving it inside, taking another shot, and it goes past Eisenhower on his left side. Hampden-Sydney's trying to clinch home field advantage for the first round of the playoffs. Currently hold that number 4 spot as the top 4 seeds will be playing at their universities. Pass it back over to Haynes. Haynes up top. Defended tightly and now gives it up. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Move it inside. Try to dunk it over Eisenhower, and he does just that. And another goal for the Tigers. It's 2-0. Brown Parker, the freshman out of Raleigh, North Carolina, puts that one home and gives the Tigers a 2-0 lead. For Parker, that's his 12th goal of the season and 16th overall point. Another face-off coming here in the middle, and it's going to be scooped up by Hampden-Sydney. Number 33, Will Foley in pursuit. Foley looking for a man. Spin move against Havoc. It works. Cuts inside. Now they've got numbers. Move it in. Take a shot, and it's going to be over the head of Eisenhower. So we'll do it all over again here. 55 seconds on the shot clock. Pushing it over, a chance for a top shelf goal, and he does just that. That one looked like Nick Winchell. Nick Winchell, his 3rd goal of the season, and the Tigers have 3 goals in 3 minutes. So a tough start here for the Cougars as Hampden-Sydney in their last game went toe-to-toe with the number 3 team in the country. They lost that game by 3 goals, 13-10 here today. Trying to put it away early against Averett. Look out from behind as now it's trying to take it away. That was Emmett Wood. Splitting through the defense, though, is Van Leeuwen. And now he'll settle it here with Cole Palmer, who's already on the board. He had his 40th goal of the season earlier. And now back behind the net. And loose, and out of play. 53 seconds still in the shot clock here, as they give it back over to Haynes. Haynes looking to split through the defense. He does just that, puts it on net. It misses. And racing to try to keep it in their own zone here, which they do. 60 seconds on the shot clock now. Stutter step, move over, takes a shot, and it's wide right. Eisenhower will swing it over. Averett really hasn't had an opportunity since the first 5 seconds of the game, but here goes Habak. Corey Habak running through and loses his stick, and back the other way we go. Now they'll get it in here once again. Here comes Cole Palmer. Palmer throws it in the middle, and it's over the head of Eisenhower. Tigers maintain possession here as we dip under 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cutting through Pascal Roman, and there's a shot that misses left. So the Tigers just teeing off here in this first quarter. Pressing number 32, Winchell. Here goes Winchell again. Scored his 3rd goal of the season. Passes it up. Takes a shot, and it's off the post. Oh, my goodness. Diving for it. And look at the effort by Devin Perry trying to get the possession back, but can't do so. Once again, trying to get past Pascal Roman. Takes the shot. It's saved by Eisenhower. Rebound on the ground. And it's picked up there by Eisenhower. So nice work there by him. But now it's turned over. And the pump faked the shot, and it's another goal. And so Eisenhower, who made such a great play on that save, coughs the ball up inside his own zone. And the Tigers now lead 4-0. Kevin Wood capitalizes on the mistake and scores his 17th goal of the season. So here comes another face-off. 9:17 left here in the first quarter. It's picked up and won by the Tigers. Racing, here they go again. Pass to the left, pump fake. Move it inside. It's loose and picked up by Averett. Send it back to keepers Eisenhower. Giovanni D'Amico made a nice play there. Again, losing the handle on the ball. It's picked up, and it's another goal for the Tigers. And so Eisenhower there loses it again. 5th goal of the first quarter here for Hampden-Sydney. And Averett in disarray here early on in this game. So Palmer gets his 2nd goal of the evening, 41st on the season. Comes a face-off, and it's tied up, but then picked up by the Tigers. Double team against Averett, and it looks like we're going to go back the other way. So the Cougars are going to have a shot here at trying to create an offensive possession. It's interesting, they won that first face-off. Corey Habak fired off a really good shot on net. It was met there by the goaltender, number 17, Will Palmer. And really, since then, Averett just has not been able to set up their offense. Let's see if they can do it here. Ball's loose and picked up by the Cougars. Sends it over far side of the field, near towards the 30-yard line, and back up top. Trying to get the offense cooking here. Here comes Connor Boyd. Boyd to the right side, centering pass into the middle, and back far side here. Trying to work it around the world is Boyd. Nice pass inside. It's met there by the Tigers. Back behind the X. And in over to Gabe Goggins here. Near side, 35 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes Gavin Dean. Dean's going to stutter step and push it back out. 25 on the shot clock. Boyd working against the defender here. Boyd goes right. And now 15. Back behind the net to Luis Martinez. Martinez trapped with 5. Got to put up a shot, but it's going to be picked off and running back the other way with numbers. Here come the Tigers inside. It's deflected, picked back up, takes a shot, and misses it wide. And so really good textbook defense there by Hampden-Sydney. They'll get rewarded with an offensive possession here. The Cougars had it for all 80 seconds there, but then just really nothing doing towards the net. Coach Brian Habik in his 3rd season with the Cougars. Looking to finish out the season here at home with a win. Moving inside, taking a shot, and it's wide right past Eisenhower, out of play. 6:52 left here in the first quarter. Here comes another shot, and Averett is going to go back the other way. Cougars beat Hampden-Sydney to the ball. Nice job there by D'Amico, sticking that stick out. Bring it over to the keepers. This is where they've had a little bit of trouble here. Eisenhower's been blitzed a couple of times. He'll give it back up to D'Amico. And back over to Holbert. Holbert double team, trying to keep it on his stick. Pushed out of bounds, trying to throw it back to the middle, but he goes out of bounds. And back the other way we go with a turnover. Here comes Perry inside. Great pass right towards the net and wide open for the goal. There's Brown Parker again for his 2nd goal of the evening. So Parker now up to 13 on the season, 2nd on the night, and Hampden-Sydney with a 6-goal advantage here at the 6:19 mark. Another face-off here. Tyler Green in the circle trying to win it for Averett. And it's loose, and it's picked up there as Habik tries to fight for it. Can't get it. Running back the other way. Habik chopping away, trying to force the turnover. Centering pass into the middle. It's loose. And picked up there by the Tigers with 67 seconds left here on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Missinger sends it over. Working through the defense here and pushing it back behind the net. Up top to Dobson. Pump fake ball's loose, and it's picked up there by Averett with Habik. Here comes Habik. He had a shot on goal to start the game. Send it over. Cougars really need a shot on net here, as now we'll get a whistle. And it looks like we're going to have our first timeout here of the night. 5:20 left here in the first quarter. And Averett will look to set up their offense. Hampden-Sydney leads 6-0. And back we go here with the Cougars having the ball, trying to get a shot on net and trying to get back into this game. They're down by 6 here early on. Keeping it in the middle here is Holbert. Pass over inside, takes a shot, and it just misses. We have a keep possession here. Thanks for the hustle by number 24 there, Gabe Gallegos. Far side here, pass up to the middle. Wood wasn't looking, and it's going to be picked up and back the other way we go here with the Tigers. Some miscommunication there. Tigers take a shot, and it's blocked up by the front line. Back we go to the middle here. And almost had it into the net. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to go back the other way with the Cougars. And we are back. Sorry for that. Technical difficulties there. Trying to get the audio fixed here. We're back, though, as the Cougars getting back into action. Down 7-0 now as Hampden-Sydney did just score another goal. As we apologize for some of the audio malfunctions here. We're back and ready to go, and the Cougars back on defense. So we'll see what they can do. Get that last goal here for you in just a moment. And it's back to the top we go, slinging it around, taking the shot and scoring. That one had some velocity behind it. As Brandon Kittner there was able to score a goal. And so 8-0 now is the lead for the Tigers. For Kittner, that's his 6th goal of the season. First here tonight. 3:39 left in the first. So Parker with 2, Palmer with 2, Van Leeuwen with 1, Wood with 1, Kittner with 1, and Winchester with 1. So back we go here. Try to push it towards the middle here, and it's going to be picked off by Averett. Nice play there by Habik. There goes Corey off to the races and swinging it over. Gallegos couldn't pick it up, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Cougars. So Gallegos will inbound here. And trying to get the ball towards the middle of the field. Pushing it past the 30 here, chance for an opportunity. There goes Wood, pass over to Boyd. Boyd inside, and it's loose. Goes back behind the net. This will stay here with the Cougars. And that pass way too high over the head of number 19 there, Gavin Dean. Back the other way we go with numbers pushing it inside, trying to chop away. Great defense there to force the turnover. Averett's defense showing up here late in the first quarter. Eisenhower trying to get it out, and it's loose. It's picked off again. It's going to lead to a wide open goal. Another turnover by Averett, and it's going to be the 9th of the quarter here for Hampden-Sydney. So Cole Palmer there gets another goal, 3rd of the evening, and hat trick for him. Face-off one here by the Tigers, looking for more, as that one once again is going to be knocked away. Great defense by Averett. And back the other way we go. Here comes Devin Perry. Perry all the way across far side of the field. Trying to stay in here, they do, and Averett's going to set up an offensive possession here. Under 90 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Cougars down by 9 as the ball's loose, and it's picked up here by Hampden-Sydney. Racing towards the field all the way down, 2-on-1. Pump fake shot, it's good. 10 goals now for the Tigers. So Parker here. Brown Parker getting his 3rd of the evening. Another hat trick for the Tigers. 6 out of the 10 goals scored by either Brown Parker or Cole Palmer. So, nightmarish start here for the men in white. Face-off fought for. Havoc almost had it. It's picked up here. And here comes number 29, Cooper Goss. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Around the 35 they go, as under 60 seconds left on the shot clock, but they can hold for the last possession here if they please. Move it around, take a tough shot. It's not going to go. Great play there by Eisenhower. Shot clock doesn't reset. Centering pass inside. It's loose, and we're going to get a whistle. It's going to go in favor of the Cougars. So with 25 seconds left, Averett's got a chance to move fast. Here they go. Push it up the field. Here comes Barry. Barry cutting through the defense. Double teamed. Trying to keep it on his stick. He loses it. And it goes back the other way with 14 seconds. The Tigers got to get a shot off. They'll launch it. And it goes. Oh, my goodness. What a shot there with 9 seconds remaining. Number 53, Nick Wilkins, the defenseman, freshman. Taking a deep one there and putting it down. So Wilkins, that's his 2nd collegiate goal of the season and obviously of his career. And so nice way to end the quarter there if you're a Tigers fan, as now the ball will be loose, picked up, still a chance here with 4 taking a shot, and it goes out of bounds. And that will conclude a quarter that was not in favor of your Averett University Cougars. They trailed by 11 as we head to the break. Take a quick timeout here and rejoin you in just a minute. And back in action we go here. Second quarter of play. Just about underway between the Cougars and the Tigers. There's no way around it. That first quarter dominated by Hampden-Sydney. 11 goals. 23 shots. 14 shots on goal. And 11 out of 12 on faceoffs. Averett had 12 turnovers there. As we switch sides, Hampden-Sydney will be in the, oh my goodness. And that one would be worth 3 points if we were playing football, but we're not playing football here. That's going to go out of bounds. That one was launched. Pass behind the net. I'm trying to get a better look. Up top, inside. Good defense there by Averett. Working hard, trying to force the turnover. Dobson moves inside. Back behind the net. Keeping the possession alive here with 30. Stops on a dime, back up top. Still nothing doing. Great defense here by Averett. As now Messenger is just going to have to move it around. Under 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Look at Averett's defense digging in. Trying to force a tough shot. Now with 10. Move it around, trying to get a shot off, and Averett's defense, terrific there. Picked up there by Habak. So the bright spot here to start the second quarter. Averett forces turnover on the low shot clock. And Averett looking for their first goal here of the night. Martinez gets it into Wood. Wood with 4 goals on Wednesday. Falls down to his knees, takes the shot, and it's picked up. Great save there. Now a fight for the ball. Who's going to get it? It's still loose, and Averett comes away with it. That was a nice play there by number 18, Casey Peterson. As now it's going to be loose again, and now Van Lumen will pick it up. Joel Mendoza, the freshman, into the game. You see him there on defense, as well as number 88, Harrison Bartlow. Good pass towards the middle here. Loose, picked up here by the Tigers. Look at Averett's defense, though, fighting for the ball. It's going to be on the ground. Peterson in pursuit. And still loose. Now we're going to have a whistle. It's going to go back the other way. And now losing his footing here, 2 against 1, and a flag on the field. And this one is going to go against Hampden-Sydney. So now we're underway. Cougars with the ball on the Hampden-Sydney side of the field. Looking for their first goal of the night. Here comes Wood, Averett's main goal leader. And he's drawing a lot of attention, as you can see there. Try to get it inside, and it's going to be taken away. It's picked off by the Tigers. And now they're going to go all the way past the 40 into the 30. And they'll hold it up there with Will Thompson. Past the 20, taking a shot, and it's saved. Robbie Eisenhower there, coming up big. But this is where it's been a little bit of trouble trying to get the ball up. Hampden-Sydney has forced some turnovers. Peterson will spin it on his stick, try to launch it here across the field. And it goes out of bounds. Tigers call out their play here, as now it's going to go back the other way. And now a careless pass there as that one goes out of bounds. The Cougars give up possession rather quickly there. Stutter step, move it in. And back up to the top here with Alex Wagner. Ground ball picked up there by the Cougars. Swing it over to Peterson. And finding D'Amico, or excuse me, that's number 8, Braden Smokovitz. Pass inside here, back to the right. And they'll stop on the brakes here. 55 seconds on the shot clock as we dip under the 8:30 mark here in the first half. Oh my gosh, falling down, but it actually works. Taking the shot, Eisenhower meets it. Great save. Robbie Eisenhower moving up here in the second quarter, stepping up big. Pass back to Robbie. Trying to simplify these passes, as now this one's going to go awry and over the head of everyone and into the hands of the Tigers. Looking for a man to pass it to, and they find it in Will Thompson. But now this one goes out, and it looks like it's going to go the other way here with the Cougars. Now it's over to Martinez. But it's going to go back the other way here. This one's against Averett. Will Palmer has been outstanding at net here today. 0 goals allowed, a couple of saves, and his defense has definitely helped him out a bunch as well. Boyd will fall back into the other zone. As now Chewy Clark out there on defense for the Cougars alongside Braden Smokovitz. They also got Jacob Berry. Averett looking to tighten up defensively here, as well as number 88, Harrison Bartle. And now that pass goes out of bounds. Tigers a little sloppy here in the second quarter. They came out so hot in that first, but have really sputtered here in the second as Eisenhower turns that ball over. And now the bounce shot is in and good as now they get on the board. Number 13 there, Sam Messinger. So another Averett turnover there into another goal here for Hampden-Sydney, make it 12. As Messinger gets his first of the night. Third goal of the season for Messinger, and now winning the faceoff, and boom, right back at it again. 2 goals in less than 5 seconds. So much for the slow start here for the Tigers in the second quarter. They've got a couple of big goals right there. So 6:41 left here in the first half. Averett's still looking for their first goal. And as we talked about, this is such a meaningful game here for both sides for 2 different reasons. Obviously, Averett was looking to try to get their first victory at home as Havoc turns it over. Or, excuse me, no. Yeah, this is going to be Averett's ball. So, referee there switching it up as Wood will get it. Cougars, as I mentioned, trying to get their first win of the season here at home. And Hampden-Sydney, a win here would go a long way in their home field advantage hopes as being a top 4 seed in the ODAC playoff. Currently sit in the 4 spot. And if they win their last remaining games, they will clinch that spot or better, depending on how many they win. Pass inside, it's going to be off of the post. Oh my goodness. Really good opportunity there. That was number 24, Gabe Gallegos. So Gallegos almost had the goal. And Gallegos has 9 on the season. He has been such a bright spot for the Cougars. The freshman from McLean, Virginia, and by way of McLean High School. So Gallegos almost has it. Averett will get possession back here. Casey Peterson will move it into the Hampden-Sydney zone. Right through the defense. Here goes Peterson, full head of steam. Chopping away, trying to force the turnover. It's loose. It's picked back up by Peterson. And now in a straitjacket, trying to find a way out. 56 seconds on the shot clock. Just tosses it over to Wood. It's going to be loose. Halpern picks it up. And now delivering the boom there is Connor Boyd. Doesn't matter, though. The Tigers will keep possession. Now this pass goes over the head of his intended target. It's quickly re-picked up. Look out towards the net here. Inside, pump fake shot. Good. So Averett there, after having a possession on offense, just let that outlet pass get out. And the Tigers leaked and ultimately finished up with some numbers down there towards the net of Eisenhower. So Dobson gets the goal. It's his 12th of the season. And it's 14 now with 4:43 left. Winning the faceoff here and back into the Averett zone. Here go the Tigers. Back over to Alex Wagner. Here goes Wagner. Pump fake. Moving in right. And back behind the net they go. Taking their time here as we hit the 4-minute mark. Quick pass behind. And it's picked back up there by the Tigers. Nick Winchell, who has a goal here today, pushes it up. There goes Winchell. Nice centering pass. Inside. Shot is up and good. That's as good as it gets right there of a pass from Nick Winchell. So Max Schneider there will pick it up. The freshman out of Woodford, Virginia. Eighth goal of the season for Max. It's a 15-goal lead here for Hampden-Sydney. Long pass all the way over. It works. Trying to keep it on his stick here. Pass inside, right under the legs of Eisenhower again. Just perfection to keep it on his stick. That was number 13 there, Sam Messinger, and then to pass it to Will Thompson right in front of the net and just put it in the one spot that Eisenhower couldn't get it at. And so a tough start here for the Cougars after they won their first game of the season last week against Guilford 11-4. The most goals that Averett has given up in a game this season was back in February on the 18th. They lost that game 29-0 to Roanoke. And so in danger here today of potentially eclipsing that total. Losing his stick here. Moving it inside. It's blocked up. The rebound goes to the Tigers. Shoot it again. Second time's a charm. So the Tigers had a little bit of a slow start here to start this second quarter, but boy, have they piled on. 6 goals now in the quarter. So Averett just trying to get to the end of the first half here. Tyler Green back in the faceoff circle for the Cougars. He's won 28 of them this season. Doesn't get that one right there. It's loose. And picked up by Hampden-Sydney, but hold on, we do have a whistle, and it's going to stay with the Cougars. So a good fight here by Averett. 2:35 left here in the first half. This game has gotten out of hand for Averett, but would love to finish up with a goal right now. Swing it up top here to number 2, Zachary Holbert. Boyd trying to find an opening. Doesn't see it. Instead, he'll swing it back up here. Zachary Holbert. Stutter steps. And now with 30. Holbert back over to Connor Boyd. But hold on, we do have a whistle here. Boyd back behind the net. 15 seconds to work with as we hit the 90-second mark. Pass inside, goes awry. Trying to save it here is Chewy Clark. And he can't do it. It's going to go back the other way. So one last shot here for Hampden-Sydney to put a cherry on top of what's been an incredible first half for them, as they continue to try to push for home field advantage. First round of the ODAC playoffs coming up in early May. Two teams in very different spots this season. Averett still trying to rebuild. Got a ton of freshmen and sophomores across the board on this roster. And really just trying to gain some experience here against the upper teams in the conference. It's been a tough season for the Cougars, there's no doubt as far as the wins and losses are concerned, but just trying to continue to pile on experience and make sure the effort's there, as there's another goal for the Tigers. Nick D'Alessandro getting on the board for his first goal at the 35-second mark here in the second. So now with under 30 left, Tigers still with the ball, a shot, and why not another? Nothing stopping the Tigers here on this Wednesday evening in Danville. I believe that one was Quinn Seif. And if it was, that will be his second goal of the season. Face off loose and picked up by Averett. Nice job there. But now losing it here. 15 seconds left. Doesn't look like the Tigers are looking to slow down. Now with 10, and now it looks like they're going to kind of take their foot off of the gas. No, wow, there's a Hail Mary pass all the way across the field. 2 seconds left. And that will put an end to a rough first half there by the Cougars. That goal will not count as much as the Tigers would like it. They've got 19 of them already, and it's going to send us to a break. 19-0 our score here in Danville on this Wednesday evening at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. We'll take a 10-minute break, and we'll rejoin you for the second half here on the Averett Sports Network. Number 2 or I'm not sure. It's second half underway here in Danville, Virginia, as Hampden-Sydney will start out with the ball. It's going to be a little bit of a different lineup here for the Tigers, as you see out there, number 67, Stanton Cutter. And so we'll see what happens in store for us here for the Cougars. Down by 19 here in the second. As that pass goes inside, that shot goes up, and it goes down. So the first goal here of the second half goes to the Tigers, make it 20 even. As we take a look at some of the first half stats for the Cougars. Get those up here for you guys in just a second. 40 shots to 5 in favor of the Tigers. 25 shots on goal to 3 of Averett. Averett did have the first shot on net, though. It happened with Corey Havoc. Start out the game. And as we talked about earlier in the game, too, the Cougars' most goals given up this season was 29 back on February 18th. And right now, 10 goals away from giving up a new season high here in mid-April. Swing it back to the middle here. That shot goes up, and it's saved. And a great play by there. Looks like we have a goalie change for the Cougars. I'll get that for you here in just a moment. It's number 32. Johnny Johnson, the freshman goalkeeper out of Boston, Virginia. So Johnson comes in and makes a big save. Kick it over to the 30. Back over to the far side here. And Landon Honig there. Honig will run in. Swing it back behind the net here. Pump fake, far side. 40 seconds on the shot clock. Back up, firing a shot here, and it goes over the head of Johnny Johnson. Johnson standing 6 feet tall, as he looks to have a good second half here. Eisenhower faced a ton of shots in that first. Back behind the net, and it goes over the head and out of bounds. Cougars will get the ball. Gallegos pass it back up. And now back behind the net. Oh, good snag there by Luis Martinez. So Martinez keeps it alive. Push it past the 30, and good defense here by the Tigers. Averett has 30 seconds to work with. Holbert inside, and the ball's loose. Now only 15 to work with. Back up top. Swing it over to Boyd. Boyd stops on a dime. Looks to load up. He's got a wide open Cougar. Throws it over the net. And out of bounds. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Gonna have to work fast here with 6. And here they go. Martinez inside the middle there. That's not going to go. And it'll go all the way out to the other side here of the field into Cougar territory. Here go the Tigers. Ball's going to be loose. It's picked up, though, by the Tigers. Back behind the net. A couple of long possessions here by both sides as Hampden-Sydney finds a man inside, puts up the shot, and scores. Second goal of the second half here for the Tigers, and make it 21 now. So back in action we go here after the Hampden-Sydney goal. Could be picked up by Averett. Back behind the net here with 30 seconds left on the shot clock. And now we're going to get a flag here as Emmett Wood will have it with 19. Pass it around the world here with a fresh 60 seconds on the shot clock. Chance for Averett's first goal is Boyd. Loses it on his stick. Ball's loose. It's going to be a foot race, and it's won by the Tigers. Here they go racing down the field. Here comes Paul Eisenberg, and going to go back the other way here with the Cougars. Here comes Perry. Perry far side. A shot here for the Cougars, and that one is deflected way out of play. And into the woods there. Averett with a shot here, taking it and scoring is Connor Boyd. And Averett is on the board with their first goal of the night. Connor Boyd gets his 12th goal of the year, and Averett's first here on this Wednesday night. Make it 21-1. And Boyd stepping up for the Cougars. Great pass over towards the net, and the junior from Richmond, Virginia, is able to put it behind the net for the first time here for Averett. So 8:05 left here in the third quarter. And something positive for Averett, and now maybe more here as they get the face-off. Swing it over far side of the field. And the duo of Boyd and Wood has been so good for Averett here this season, both over 12 goals now. Respectfully, as now Boyd looking to create some more magic. Back behind the net here to Martinez, and back into the hands of Boyd. Boyd, pass over to the middle. Here comes a shot, and it's saved. Nice shot there by Tyler Habbick, trying to get the top shelf, but it was met by the goaltender of Hampden-Sydney. So now they get the ball right back. Centering pass inside, that's loose, and it's going to be picked right back up there by the Tigers. Now with just 10 seconds to work with here, the Tigers got to make something happen fast. Now it's 6, 5, 4, 3 seconds left. Got to put up a shot. Averett's defense denies it. 0 seconds. That's not going to count. It goes out of bounds. And this will be Averett's ball. One of the best defensive sequences there for the Cougars here tonight. Corey Habbick now with the ball, moving it towards the 20. Martinez is able to keep it on his stick. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Averett moves it towards the net, and Peterson spins back. Trying to find Shattuck. Cameron Shattuck. Trying to fend off these defenders here. Now with 12. Shattuck. Spin move under 8 seconds to go. Gabe's going to move it in. Got to put up a shot. Loses it. Ball's loose. Shot goes over the net. And with 0 seconds, it's going to be a violation. And heading back the other way goes Hampden-Sydney. Tigers push it over. That looked like an open shot there, deciding to hold off. .24 on the shot clock. Moving it in here. Nice centering pass and the shot in the goal. And the Tigers add to their lead here. 3:35 left in the third. And that setup was perfection. So Wagner gets the goal off the assist by Will Thompson. So Hampden-Sydney goal. They get the face off, try to move it up. Swing it over. Oh, referee's got to dodge out of the way there. As it goes out, Averett will take possession. Gallegos. Averett with possession here. Boyd, who had Averett's goal just a few minutes ago. Push it inside. Shot is wide. Fight for the ball. Who's going to get it? Johnson? And he is. Nice job there by Johnny Johnson. Picked up there by Hepburn. He'll send it up to Boyd. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. And Averett with the ball. Martinez. Back up top to Peterson. And Olbert. Move it in. Shot is deflected and saved. Averett had a pretty good shot over there. Gallegos trying to make a bid for his 10th goal of the year. Couldn't flush it. Now fighting for the ball here as we are just over a minute to play. Pass in, shot, just misses. .2 left, and Tigers. Hampden-Sydney will keep the ball here. Under 35 seconds to play in the third. And looking for one more final goal before the period expires. Up top, roughed up there by the Averett defense, forcing the turnover. And into the hands of Johnson. Averett's got 15 seconds if they choose to push it up here. And Johnson will just play. And that one was close there towards the net. Wow, that shot was on net and into the goaltender's glove. That would have been a miracle shot. But nonetheless, third period comes to a close. Send us to the fourth here. We'll take a quick break and rejoin you for the conclusion in just a minute. And here we go for the final quarter of play here between Averett and Hampden-Sydney. This one has not gone Averett's way. There's no way around it, but still some time here to try to put something good together, something positive before the last game of the season. That'll be coming up in just a few days, but for Averett here, this is the last 15 minutes at home for some of these seniors on the roster. Obviously celebrated senior day last week, but still, this is an emotional quarter of play for some of those guys out there on the field, so definitely want to try to finish this one up strong. Emmett Wood, a senior. Chewy Clark, a senior. Know Chewy very well. He's a great guy. Now that one's going to be on the ground, picked up there by Johnson. And Chewy works in the SID department here, work study. And he will be missed here at Averett. He's one of those seniors that is going to be playing his last quarter of play here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Angel Pascal Roman, senior out of Carthage North Carolina. Another one, Casey Peterson, senior out of Greenville, South Carolina. And Luis Martinez again. I know Luis very well. He's also worked here, work study. We've actually done a bunch of broadcasts together. So Luis playing his last 15 minutes here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium as well. So see if the boys can put together a good quarter here before it ends. It's definitely been a tough overall game. 22-1 is our score, and Hampden-Sydney cruising to yet another win and boosting their odds for the playoff. Pass in the middle, it's blocked up. I believe Eisenhower is back out there. Gosh, I can't see. I think so. This could be Tristan Galovich out there at goal. I just can't make the difference between a 5 and a 6 apparently. So if I had my glasses, we'd be in good shape. This shot goes toward the net. Great save. And I do believe that that is Tristan Galovich. Averett pushing the break. Move it inside. They might have a shot here. Nope, Woods is going to back it up. Set a good screen here. Angel Pascal-Roman, senior on senior to Boyd. Back far side here to number 19, Gavin Dean. Pass into the middle here. Shot goes up and it's saved. Connor Boyd had a good look at it there and puts a good shot on net, but can't find the back of the net, and it stays 22-1. Inside it's loose, and now we'll have a whistle. Hampden-Sydney trying to sort something out here, getting it towards the net and backpedaling. Pass into the middle and picked up there by Averett. Devin Perry with the ball as we approach 11 minutes left here in the game. Peterson, long range pass here to Tyler Habbock. Habbock to Wood. And a timeout. And so we'll step aside with the 10:46 left here in this one. 22-1 is our score. Hampden-Sydney cruising. Following that timeout here, Averett's going to have an offensive possession to set up. And it'll be Connor Boyd here with the ball. Moving it inside, taking the shot. Ball's going to be loose, though. Let's see if Averett can pick up the rebound. They do. Take another shot, and it's blocked up by Hampden-Sydney. Racing all the way past the 30 now and setting it up. Number 52, Tristan Smith, giving way to Nick DeLisandro. And now they'll take this shot that just misses. Bounce pass shot goes in and down. 23rd goal of the night here for Hampden-Sydney, but none celebrated more than that one. I'm sure there's some sort of importance. Get the number for you in just a moment. Maybe potentially first goal of the season type of deal. Paul Eisenberg, number 17, the defenseman, the senior, scores that one. And get the stats here for you in just a moment to see if that had some big importance. 17. And I do believe that that is his first goal of the season. And so congratulations to Paul Eisenberg. First goal of the year for him, the senior. And it's interesting how those guys down there on the field for the Tigers reacted. The team's up by 20-plus goals, but seeing one of your guys score his first of the season still deserves quite the reaction that it got. And so now under 9 to play, Hampden-Sydney in possession of the ball, maybe just trying to play a little keep away, run this out. They've got a couple of games left here on the season to try to ice up their year and clinch home field in the first round. Now with 1 second left, they're just going to roll the ball out of play. Take the shot clock violation there. And 8:05 left. Averett will take the ball. .40 seconds left on the shot clock here. And there goes Boyd. Boyd looks like he's got an opening there, trying to bully ball his way in. Instead, he'll kick it back out. Holbert loses it, trying to pick it back up. He's double teamed. There's a flag. He's on the ground. And we'll see what the call is. So I believe this is going to be a power play here for Averett as Hulbert swings it back over here. Hampden-Sydney will be on their defense, and a good chance here for the Cougars to get their second goal of the night. Take that shot, and it's going to be saved by the Tigers. .30 seconds on the shot clock here for Hampden-Sydney. 6 minutes left here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium to conclude the season finale here. Home season finale for Averett. Four seconds left. They'll roll it out, and some good sportsmanship here by Hampden-Sydney, just draining the clock down. Another shot clock violation, 5:30 left. Nothing more to accomplish here. They're going to get the win. I just want to make sure everybody on the field is healthy, and we can wrap this game up here in about 5.5 minutes. Ball's loose. Averett picks it up. Caleb Offner into the game here for the Cougars. Pushes it inside, takes the shot, and he scores. Averett gets a goal with 5 minutes left here in the fourth. Second goal of the day here for Averett. And it's Emmett Wood, who else, getting on the board after his historic performance against Guilford last Wednesday. Averett got their first victory of the season against Guilford, that 11-4 win. And Emmett Wood puts home a goal, make it his 19th of the season. And that's a really cool moment there for Emmett Wood, who will be graduating and could potentially be his last goal of his Averett career here at home. What a storied career it has been for him, as he became the all-time leader in goals in Averett franchise history. So a really cool moment there for Emmett. So 4:35 left here in the fourth.